And if you have to step on some toes, maybe even crunch on some toes a little bit, that's fine. You know, as long as you are communicating to others. Hey guys,
Coucou, c'est moi.
welcome back to my channel, and if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's that as well. So let's hop right into this video. So today we're gonna be doing I survived almost 36 episodes of Love Island USA season 7, and this is what we learned so far. So as we're heading into the final week, the finale next Sunday, I just wanted to get down and tell y'all all the things that we probably should have learned already, but there's no shame in our game, okay? Sometimes we need a lovely reminder on the things. One of the most important things that you should have learned: never let a man tell you he doesn't want you more than once. Honestly, and I hate to even bring up her name, Alwaysdaline, as an example. Her situation with Taylor, super unfair in my opinion. I hate the fact that she was strung along, and I know that many different people have different, opinions about that, but as someone that has seen the show before and has been following along consistently, and also hearing the different opinions of others, newcomers and all, everybody's welcome. That's what shows like these are supposed to be about. Everybody comes together to join in. It's supposed to be fun, but this was not so fun. Seeing her just get strung along and be told, not only by his actions, even the micro actions that he did, like not wanting to be intimate, like physically intimate with her, and I'm not talking about doing a do, I'm just talking about the simple things like kissing. It always seemed like he had to really push himself to do certain things, and he didn't seem like he really appreciated the intimacy or her forwardness in ways. So that was kind of a hard watch, and I'm sure when she comes out of the villa, it'll be a cringe moment, but honestly, I hope that she's able to move forward. And all the girls out there that has experienced this before, you can also have your cringe moment. You won't have it on the world stage like Olandria, but you'll have your cringe moment and you'll be able to walk away from that. Okay, we're human, we make those mistakes, but just don't let them tell you more than once. Okay, it's a little embarrassing. Okay. Number 2, explore as much as possible, and I mean that to the fullest. Okay, you know how we're in this dating phase. Some of us are dating a lot, some of us are dating one person, 2 people, blah blah blah. Whatever your situation may be, explore as much as possible. And if you have to step on some toes, maybe even crunch on some toes a little bit, that's fine. As long as you are communicating to others your movements. And if we apply this, I'm talking about in the villa, but if we apply this to the outside world, some people choose to tell people that they are dating. I think that's like the more proper way to do it, and just to be like clear, especially if you're going to be like super intimate with people. I think that it's safe health wise to let people know that, hey, I am seeing other people, just so you know, so they can also do their own thing. And that is going back, I'm going to tie that back in with with Taylor and Olandria, because of that lack of communication. She was not able to go and explore other people because she thought that she had her cowboy. Weehaw, yeehaw. Anyways, number 3, never wait till the end to express how you feel, because then it's not as impactful. Like I'm sure it feels amazing. It feels like maybe you've gotten a rock off of your chest. You've gotten what you needed to say off your chest. but at what cost? At what mental cost did you held that in? You held that composure. You held, and I know some people are like, well, I don't want to be seen in a different light. I don't want to be called this XYZ. And we can tie that back into Alandria, Shelly, Huda, honestly all the girls, because everybody is sort of putting on not even a facade, but it's, I think, maybe dialing back or even maneuvering in a way that isn't 110% of who they are. And I think that's appropriate to do, especially on a reality show. We all do it. Just so we know, we all do it at work, sometimes with friends, certain friend groups. They get to see different sides of us. And when you're on a huge platform like Love Island, USA, it's huge here, you kind of, it's like you're savoring, or you're just, you're dialing it back, okay? And I think that is safe to say. But if we're gonna apply that to the real world, express yourself likely when it happens or when it's happening, so that you can gain clarity. Because if you let people talk long enough, they'll tell you exactly what you need to hear. And I don't mean that in a manipulative way. If you are really listening for the things that you need to know in order to maneuver, in order to move around, you'll catch it. You'll catch it, especially if you, there's just certain buzzwords as well that you hear when people speak, and you're like, this is not gonna last. This person is very unserious. And you can grasp at those things even at something simple as their day-to-day lives, their schedule, what kind of person they are. Are they a type A person or a type B? Number 4, never assume someone is mature because of their age, okay? I'm talking about, it doesn't matter if they are 25, 21, 22, 36. Maturity does not come with age. Maturity does not come with age. It comes with experience. It comes with also how they were raised, honestly. It really, really does come with that. And you just gotta peep that. Because you'll have a rude awakening if that's how you're operating. If you're like, I'm just gonna date older because of, the maturity, you are in for a rude awakening. And even younger too, just keep an eye out. Suss things out, okay? Be safe. Never get mad at the other woman. I say that because, especially with a reality show like Love Island, you're the one you're exploring these connections with these guys. And especially if you guys have been together for weeks and then a bombshell comes in or whatever, it is then their responsibility to tell you, especially when you are asking, how they feel about, that connection. Are they still exploring? Like, they owe it to you. And now if we apply that to the real world, if you are dating said person and you're like, I'm only dating you, but the other person is open, I don't recommend when that happens, because I don't know, I just feel like then it turns into a situation where you're like kind of chasing. I don't know. But if you're in a situation where the other person is still open to dating and you're the one that's only dating them, I think they owe it to you to at least communicate, especially if things start to get serious with another person, that is happening, so then that you can make it the right move for you. You could just make the right move for you and do what you need to do in that situation, which I would recommend that you just scoot on over. You just go, okay? Especially if someone's like, well, I really like this other person, so this is how I'm feeling. I don't know. I'd just be like, okay, you made your decision. Bye. Okay? Anyways. Okay, so number 6 is Oh, okay. Number 6, it's okay to have an imagination. Okay, and we're talking about nicolandria. Okay, nicolandria. Oops. We're talking about nicolandria. It's okay to have an imagination. I've been having so much fun on Nicolandria Talk. I love all the edits. They're so cute. I think, honestly, if nothing even comes of this, I think that at the end of the day, it was just something cute and something fun to have because of all of the online like backlash every islander is getting. Well, not every islander, but you know what I mean. People are bullying folks and it's just not cute. And I think it's just nice to not even be in Delulu land, but in fiction land, you know, because it's kind of reminding me, like a lot of the girlies have been saying, Bridgerton, Shonda land. Like I love her work, and I think that that entire thing, even if it's little breadcrumbs, I think that it's actually just, it's harmless, I think, at the end of the day, you know. So especially if like Nick and Sierra actually go on to have something great, I think it'll be something to, like, I don't know, laugh at and move on. It's really never that serious. But yeah. So we're going into number 7. So it's more than okay to have boundaries with your friends, but you can't get mad when they have them too, okay? You can't get mad when your friends also have around boundaries. I said brownies, Jesus, it's late. But you can't get mad at that. And I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave that one up to interpretation for folks. Wherever you feel like that is applicable, you do you. And then the last one, it's okay to be an emotional gangsta, okay? Shouts out to Amaya Papaya. I think that it is more than okay to be like that. If that is your forte, I think that, you know, you'll find your person, whoever, not even can handle that, but can appreciate that side of you. And yeah, so anyways, that is all the things that we learned so far in Love Island USA season 7, and we're almost to the finale. So I hope that you guys are loving the show. I hope that it's been enjoyable for you. I'm not gonna lie, at some points I was pretty stressed, but then I remembered the Nicolandria edits existed and Shonda Land existed, her work, and I kind of just threw myself into that hole because, again, I think that it's harmless, and I hope that Nick and Alandria also see it as harmless when they come out, because at the end of the day, like I don't know, Bridgerton had a finale, and when it was over, right? You know? Anyways, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know how you think. Let me know what you think. Bye.